Hey guys, I am here to talk to you about Young Living essential oils and specifically the starter kit. This is my one-on-one introductory class. Hopefully this will help those of you who are unable to make it to a class in person. This way you can get all of the great information that I want to share with you tonight. First of all, I want to talk to you about essential oils in general. You're seeing lots of information about oils. Seems like everywhere you go, there's essential oils here and there. There's diffusers for sale everywhere. And there's all kinds of oils available that are all of different different qualities. So let's talk to you about Young Living essential oils. Young Living essential oils are kind of the gold standard of oils. They've been around since the 1990s, and the company has been very much an advocate of 100% pure, 100% organic, and even beyond organic, just completely natural. They go through their product all the way from seed all the way to the point at which you ship the product. They don't subcontract anything. They inspect everything. They're open for you to go visit. You could go at any time and check out their farms. They only plant seeds on ground that hasn't ever had a chemical on it. Their seeds are non-modified. They go through, when they distill the product, they go through huge testings. And so sometimes their product will come up as not exact or not exactly correct, so they will not sell it. So many of the times I find things are out of stock, which sometimes gets frustrating, but I think it's pretty amazing that a company would rather not sell a product and put it out there because it's not, it's not up to their standard. And they'd rather not sell it than just to make the money on whatever it is. So if you look at essential oils carefully at different places, you will find that many of them have expiration dates. Now, an oil should not have an expiration date. If it has an expiration date, something is wrong. That means there's a filler. For it to say pure essential oil, you only have to have 5 drops in a bottle. That to me is kind of scary. So like, what else is in that bottle? They can put all kinds of fillers in there. So if there's an expiration date, it's not pure. Okay? So please don't be fooled. Just because something costs a lot less, you're probably getting a lot less of the product. Therefore, if you're putting it into your body, onto your body, essential oils can be used 3 different ways. One is aromatic. So you're going to be breathing this into your lungs. You want to make sure that there's nothing fake in there, that there's nothing that's going to harm you. This is our Dewdrop diffuser, which is a really nice diffuser that I use every night beside my bed. It just uses plain water. You do have to clean it out every night, but it also works like a humidifier, which in the winter is really, really great. The other way you can use an oil is by applying it topically. Say I am feeling a little stressed, I put a drop of Stress Away on, and I'm feeling a lot better pretty quickly. The third way is to ingest them, and not all essential oils should be ingested. Some people don't believe they ever should be. There are some very good pure essential oils in our Vitality line specifically that are great. One of my favorites is lemon in my water. It helps to detox. I also use peppermint in my water. That helps to curb the appetite. Sometimes I use them together. Tonight I have lemon and grapefruit just for great taste. So the reason that I got into essential oils is because I want to live life as natural as possible. I think it first started when I was introduced to Norwex and their chemical-free cleaning, and my eyes were like, wow, I don't have to use all these horrible chemicals that I feel are so bad for us. You've got to wear rubber gloves and all this, and I'm like, why am I bringing that into my home? So Norwex really helped me to try to be more natural. A friend of mine introduced me to those products, and that really kind of hit me. I don't want to ingest chemicals that are made when I could be using plant extracts that help with some of the same things. So today I'm going to talk to you just about the starter kit and how you can get started with Young Living oils. And the starter kit is the best way to start because, number one, it's a good price. And it seems like a lot, but when you look at all the oils that you get and the fact that they're 100% pure, and our diffuser comes with that, and this diffuser is 100% hospital grade plastic. So it's not the same as a $20 diffuser you can get on Amazon. And a lot of our 100% pure oils would probably eat right through that plastic, and next thing you know, you're ingesting plastic chemicals, which is not good. So you want to be careful and not use cheap quality on some of this stuff, especially because it's your body. You don't want to put that in your body. The first oil, and I'm going to go through these very quickly so you can ask questions later. I know that nobody has the time to listen to a lot, okay, but I want to go through quickly. And again, if you have questions, I can post something later. This is Digize. Digize is everything digestion. It can help from anywhere from acid reflux all the way through vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, bloating, anything. So usually when my kids have upset stomachs, I just put some drops on, rub it all over their stomachs. It helps a lot. People with severe digestion issues can take this in a capsule on a daily basis to help with those issues, and it really makes a big difference in their lives. The next one is frankincense. You've probably heard that from the Bible. This is frankincense. And frankincense is really good for the skin. Cancer doesn't like it much. It kind of helps to shrink cancer cells, and there have been published articles stating this. Helps on concentration, helps with your immune systems, helps with blisters, insect bites, depression, brittle nails. Really good. My friend's doing that right now, and she's noticed a huge difference in just 5 days of putting a drop on her nails. Makes a big difference for them. Here's my bedtime favorite. This is lavender. I put lavender in my diffuser every single night, and we sleep well. My husband was not a believer, but the night that I forgot to put it on, then he's like, where was our lavender? I'm like, thought it didn't matter. And he's like, I kind of liked it. So lavender is excellent for sleep. Good for relaxation, helps with cold sores, also helps with sunburns. My son got sunburned because, of course, he didn't want to put on sunscreen. I told him to, but they don't listen, right? He's a teenager. And so coconut oil with a little of that lavender, rub that on, helps a lot. So any kind of skin issues, it's also good for. Next, we have lemon, which I put in my water. You can cook with this lemon in place of just lemon juice. I think it's easier. I have it right here. It's 100% pure. It includes all the great things that are in the skin as well as the juice. So that's even better. It's good for cough, good for cleaning around the house, dishwasher, disinfecting, degreasing things. So it's a pretty versatile oil to have around. Next is Panaway. Panaway is everything pain, from headaches to sore muscles, bruising, inflammation, joint pain, anything like that. I will mix this with coconut oil and then use this other oil that comes in your starter kit called copaiba. Copaiba makes this work better. Copaiba makes Digize work better. Copaiba makes the allergy trio work better. This is kind of a helpful intensifier oil is what they call it. So it's a good thing to have around when you use a little Panaway and you're like, oh, it's not lasting or it's not strong enough. Add a little of this, it'll intensify that effect. So Panaway, great for headaches. It's got some wintergreen in it, so it does come in a child-proof cap. Wintergreen is not good for young children. So you want to be really careful with our oils. I guess a lot of people just don't think about it, but they're medicinal and they have uses, and you have to really be careful how you use them. And we give you lots of education for that, by the way. Peppermint, an excellent addition to water. You can also just take it and just sniffing that will wake you up. So it gives you energy before a workout, middle of the afternoon slump, helps with fevers. I think I said headache. This is like I have a friend who has a brain tumor, and peppermint's like the only thing that helps her headaches. It's really, really good. So it works for a lot of things. Oh, it also curbs your appetite. So put a drop in your water, drink all day. You'll be full and you won't notice that you're hungry. I need that. It's my new best friend. Purification. It purifies your air. It's great in a diffuser. It's great if you I put it in a little spray bottle with water, and I'll use it like I would Lysol. Also, the mosquitoes do not like the scent of this. So I've been telling this story a lot today because I had a class earlier. My husband in the summer had to go out and do some work, and I sent him out there, and I'm like, we're going to spray you down and let's see if it works, because I was a little skeptical. I'm like, how can these oils just do all this? So we sprayed him down. He didn't get any bites except for in his sock where we didn't spray, like one little bite, but he was out for 3 hours, and it was like the worst of the summer. Like, we only had a couple weeks when it got really bad, and that's when we did this test, and it worked. So it's very, very good. Also, you can use that in your laundry as well. I also put lavender with a little bit of water in my fabric softener area, and it makes my laundry smell a little bit better. The next one, RC. RC stands for respiratory congestion. I can't even talk. It's a mixture of different things like eucalyptus and peppermint and cypress. All these things put together, and it really helps with cough. I'll take some of this and put it on with coconut oil, rub it here, and it really helps with that. Also good for allergies, sore throats, even asthma. They say that 1 drop of this to 1 drop of carrier oil and apply it to your chest will help with asthma symptoms on a daily basis. And it really does open up the nostrils. It's an excellent oil. Next one. Stress away. I teach middle school. I need stress away very often. And so do my students. I actually have some students who use this, and so they've come over and, Miss Grubbs, can I get a drop of stress away? Because they use it at home, and we've talked about it. So I was able to give them that because I knew their parents approved. But this, I can see their anxiety just melt within minutes of putting it on. It is very nice. It's great with lavender in your diffuser at bedtime. Maybe during the dinner hour when your children are supposed to be doing their homework and then they're fighting and you're trying to cook. Little of this in the diffuser might really help. Next up, we have Thieves. At least I thought I had Thieves somewhere. There it is. Thieves is one of the oils that Young Living is very well known for. They have a whole product line of Thieves products. Thieves is a blend of clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary, and it is very much kind of an antiseptic, kind of an oil that helps with a lot of things. It helps with sickness. Once you get sick, it helps prevent being sick. I, in fact, use this, purification, and oregano on my feet every single day, and it has made a difference. I have to say, since December, I've been doing it a lot, and it has helped. It's really good for any issues in your mouth. Mouth sores, like canker sores, put a drop on, and I will tell you it stings. But it'll sting for a second, then it numbs the area, and by the next day, that sore is gone. It's really good for tooth pain. If you've had some teeth work done, or on a tooth, or on your teeth, you can put this in that spot. A friend of mine had a root canal. I gave her some. She was a believer immediately. So it's really good for that. Also, my son had strep a lot. And a friend of mine, her daughter was getting strep over and over and over, and they started treating it with this, and it helped so much. So my son had strep one night. I could tell because there were white patches all over his tonsils. And it hurt so bad, I told him what I was going to do, and he said, go for it. So I took a Q-tip, dipped it in Thieves, and rubbed it all over his tonsils. He gagged a little, but he knew it was going to help, and by the next morning, the white patches were gone, and there was no sign of strep. He has been battling a lot of sore throats for a while, but this definitely helps. Gargle with it at the beginning of If you're getting a sore throat, start right away, because that's the key in oils. You can't be like, oh, I'm getting a sore throat, I'll see what happens. You don't want to see what happens. You need to start early and often. So you could take maybe a cold medicine that's a 12-hour. You may need to, every 3 hours, put a drop of thieves in water and gargle with it. And it does the same thing, but you got to use it early and often, definitely. And so those are the oils in the starter kit. I will make sure, if you decide to purchase a starter kit, that you get this great handout that has all of this information with it. As well as you would be a part of the Lemon Droppers, which is a very big sect of independent associates related to Young Living, and I am a part of that group. That group is huge into education. So there are a ton of informational things like, for example, the Lemonade Library. There are over 60,000 members on it. And that's a place where once you buy your kit, you can go and ask questions. How do I use this? You can look on there every day and see things every day posted. One of my favorite posts was, what is your most crazy, oft, or odd use of an oil? And people were finding lavender does everything for them. And so that's the thing with oils. It's a lot about experimentation and learning and trying different things to see what really works. But there are so many. Now, education is a big part of that, and the Lemon Droppers is great. There are also some great publications. I got this book on Amazon. It has so many recipes. There's a carpet deodorizer, there's bath bombs, there's skincare, there's migraines, there's kind of everything you could think of. How to make soap and lip balm. I've made lip balm. It turned out all right. It was pretty good. So you can do all of these things natural. I order all my stuff on Amazon. And this is called a roller ball. There is a little ball on the top. I order the ones that are dark colored because that helps keep the oils good, you know, for a while. You want to keep them out of sunlight. So the little roller ball, I like the metal one, and that's what this one is. The other day I had this meeting at school and I didn't know what it was about, so I was anxious about it. So I got up in the morning and I made this stress anxiety mixture, and it's like 5 different oils, and I got the recipe in this book, and I wore it all day at school, and I actually was complimented on my perfume because it does smell good. It's actually got a really nice, relaxing smell to it, and I felt so empowered that I could get up and make this and have it with me through the day when I knew I was going to have a stressful day. It really made a big difference. Here's another one, really great when you're first getting sick. This one is called Stop the Snot. Nice name, right? There is thieves, RC, lavender, and oregano. And aside from the oregano, everything comes in the starter kit, and you can do it without the oregano. Because we've been sick so much, I went ahead and added it and ordered an oregano. But you'll find that a lot of the recipes you can do with your starter kit. And so you can save a lot of money and not buying other things. And I can totally help get you started. So just let me know if you're interested. I can get you all the information to sign up. And with that starter pack, if you do it by January 31st, you get this little new friend of mine. This is called Peace and Calming. Peace and Calming is a very great relaxing oil. It kind of gives me the smell of, like, I don't know if it's some baby lotion or something that I've used on one of my children. And so I mix that with lavender. I put a couple drops of it in at bedtime, and it makes a big, big difference. Really, it's called Peace and Calming. So it's great for you, for your children, anybody that needs just a little calming. And that comes free. And that's a pretty good deal, because when I joined Essential Oils, or Young Living Essential Oils, in July, this has been out of stock until after Christmas. And after Christmas, they had like 2 days only that you could order one. And then this month, they've now said for this week and a half in the starter pack, you can get it. But it's still out of stock to order. I can't like order 4 or 5 to make sure it doesn't go out of stock next time. Which I do with some of the oils, because we found my husband really loves, on top of just selling oils, Young Living also sells products. And so they have toothpaste and mouthwash that don't have all the chemicals in them that you're finding in the over-the-counter stuff. My husband loves the mouthwash. He said it's really great for keeping away sore throats, and he just uses it every day, and it's good for his teeth and his gums. And we ran out, and he was mad, so I was trying to keep extra stock of certain things in that we use every month. So again, with the Young Living, you don't have to order every month. I think you order once a year something to keep active in your membership, and it just means being a member of Young Living means you have access to information through them. You can order at wholesale prices, and it's a pretty good deal. So hopefully this has been informative and not too long. I tried not to ramble on. Let me know if there's anything you need. Thanks. Bye.